Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a little while since you've last heard from the Study Quill show. As you might have been able to tell from my last video, the first couple weeks of being here at UCLA were kind of rough for me. It took me a while to adjust, but now I'm doing a lot better. And here we are, I'm back again with a video about my iOS 14 setup, including all of the apps that I use for school and productivity, and my aesthetically pleasing widget/icon setup. So without further ado, let's get started. First things first, I have a white iPhone 11. I just got it recently because life hack, if you wait until they come out with a new iPhone, they'll immediately discount the second newest iPhone. So I got this right when the 12 released. And for the case, I have this impact case from Casetify, and the one I picked has these stars on an iridescent background. My first screen has my most used essential apps, and this one is Hogwarts/Ravenclaw themed. So at the top I have my favorite Harry Potter quote from Dumbledore, along with these two other widgets that are photos of Hogwarts. I don't really own the photos that I use to make this setup, so I'm not 100% sure if it's best for me to actually upload these icons for you guys to use at all, but I did modify them with some gradient mapping so that they were all this unified color palette. Anyways, let's get started with the apps. So first we've got, weather, pretty basic. I use it to check the weather and make sure that I won't freeze my butt off in the evidently very frigid Los Angeles weather. Next we have maps, and I used the Marauders map as an icon, and for camera I used Colin Creevey taking a picture. I don't know, I thought these were cute and Harry Potter themed. Next I have the clock app with these blue feathers as the icon, and mostly I just use this for the stopwatch function for when I'm running. I don't really use the alarm that often anymore because I keep accidentally waking up before my alarm and not being able to go back to sleep, so it's really not desirable for me to wake up early anymore. Next I have notes, and I use that to write down random things. I also have Spotify. I use Spotify a lot to listen to music and podcasts. I really love podcasts, so if you have any recommendations, please do leave those in the comments. Definitely looking for new things to listen to. I also have Strava, which is a running tracker app that also kind of works as a social media. So I find it really useful to keep up with my runner friends from high school and new ones that I might meet at university so that we can all, keep tabs on what each other are doing. Is that grammar? And although no one's really looking that closely at what I'm doing, it just makes me feel a little bit more accountable to actually run, and when I do run at an acceptable, not 12 minutes per mile pace. After that, we've just got mail, and I thought this icon was cute. It's one of the letters from Hogwarts. Along the bottom here, these four apps that I keep constant are the phone app, iMessages, Safari, and Libby, which is an e-reader app that allows you to borrow ebooks from your local library. My next screen is for education, and it's largely space themed. The first one we have up here is Grammarly, which I actually haven't set up yet because, I got this phone pretty recently, but it makes your keyboard help you stop making grammar mistakes. After that, we have some, classic school-related apps that I don't think really need explaining. So we have Drive for cloud-based files, Zoom to attend my horrendous Zoom lectures that make me want to fall asleep. Even though I do actually like school, Zoom lectures are just not okay and I hate them. Next, I didn't have another app to fill this space, so I made a shortcut function that activates Do Not Disturb. It's something I like to activate when I'm going to get into study mode so that notifications won't distract me. Up here we have a widget that looks like just a photo of a moon, but it's actually a tracker of the moon's phases. It's just from Widgetsmith. And then we have two photo-based widgets, so I kind of sort of made this. Basically, I stole an image of a star map off the internet and then stole this made of star stuff typography off the internet, and then I just colored them myself to meld them together into one image. Below that, we've got this cute little Lost Pluto picture. I got this from like a children's cartoon book, and then I just recolored the image to match my color scheme. Then in this corner, we have a couple more productivity apps. So we have Flora, which is like the free version of Forest. This app is a focus timer, and what you do is, set a certain amount of time you want to stay focused, and once you start the timer, within that amount of time, you just can't open your phone. Like, it'll send you notifications whenever you leave the app, like, oh my God, go back to the app, you're gonna kill your tree. So basically, out of guilt, you are forced to remain in the app. We also have Duolingo, which is for language learning. Oh my God, I should exit this app before you can all see that I have a 0 streak now, because I used to have a 2-month streak and then I lost it. And now I've been so sad about losing the streak that I haven't opened Duolingo in like a month. Not a good thing to do. Don't be like me, kids. Lastly, we have Coursical. And what this app does is require updates, apparently. No, but really, what Coursical does is keeps track of when spots will open up in your college classes and notify you so that you can swoop in and enroll ASAP. The free version of Coursical only allows you to track 1 class at a time, but I can get the premium version for winter if just 3 of y'all sign up for it through my link. No pressure, like you don't have to, but if you were interested in this app anyways, and I helped you discover it, perhaps consider helping me out with that one. Ah, that feels so self-promo-y, I'm so sorry. Let's move on to the next screen. This one is just most of my other apps, TM, and the color theme is this kind of 80s / early 2000s inspired gradient, along with these 2 typography pieces that I stole off of Pinterest. This first little corner up here is like personal finance themed. So first we have Venmo, which you use to send and receive money without any like additional fees. I also have Mint, which is my budget tracker. Maybe I shouldn't open it actually. I feel like that might reveal some not incriminating, I'm not a criminal, some personal finance details that I don't want blasted all over the internet. I also have the Apple Wallet app and the Ally banking app. Next we have Mercari, which is an online secondhand reselling marketplace. I took down all my listings though, because while I'm away from home, I can't ship anything out because I don't have my stuff with me, but I'm still looking for clothing and other safe to use secondhand items here, just because it's better for the environment and quite a bit less expensive. The next part of this row is the App Store, pretty self-explanatory, along with Surfshark, which is a VPN app. And I use this one if I'm on public Wi-Fi and I just want to increase the security of my browsing, or if I want to watch something on Netflix that isn't available on US Netflix. For example, the Harry Potter series is on Canadian Netflix, and I have been rewatching that. It's been a good time. I can just use the VPN to pretend I'm in a different country so I can access their Netflix catalog. Next, we also have Tuner, which is like a tuner app for the ukulele. I have Lyft. Honestly, I don't really use this ever since it's not particularly safe during the pandemic, but if I ever feel like I'm in an unsafe situation and I just need someone to like drive me back to my dorm, I will use this app. I also have Find My iPhone and Netflix, which are pretty self-explanatory. I also have Among Us here, which is honestly a little bit strange because you'll see on the next screen that I have an Among Us themed page, and Among Us is not on that page, unfortunately. But I've really enjoyed playing this game with my friends during the past few months, and I know it's really popular right now, so highly recommend. It's really fun, even though I'm really terrible at it and everyone can tell when I'm the imposter because no one ever dies. The last couple of apps in this corner are a couple of default ones that I just didn't really want to delete. So we've got Voice Recorder, which I very, very occasionally use to record sound, but it's honestly quite rare. We have Settings for settings, Health because I can't delete it, but I never use it. And the last one here is Spot On, which is a period tracker. And my last screen is Among Us themed. So first we have Pinterest, which I enjoy browsing for style inspiration and graphic design inspiration. Next we have GroupMe, because I feel like this is like the go-to club meeting, group project, class group chat app. I don't know, is that universal or is that just like a UCLA thing? Next we have Reddit, and then my Photos app. Technically Photos is like not social media, but I couldn't figure out where else to put it, so there it is with its cute little rainbow hat. We have a WeChat, then we have Instagram, which honestly I haven't really been using much lately. I'm so sorry guys. I just don't like being on Instagram because the way it presents its like metrics and likes causes me a lot of stress, but I will start posting more photos again soon, I promise. Next we have TikTok. Okay, I'm gonna exit the app just because it's gonna play music that's copyrighted and I'm gonna get a strike. But I picked TikTok to be the dead crewmate because remember all those memes about Donald Trump being the imposter, like orange is sus, vote him out? So Trump was gonna kill TikTok. So I thought that would like really tie in an advanced TikTok meme. I don't know, I guess that's literature. Anyways, the next app I have is VSCO. I don't really ever use VSCO as a social media app, as you can tell because I'm not logged in right now, but I use it to edit my photos that I post on Instagram. Next I have Discord, which is also often used for class group chats, surprisingly. I don't know, again, is that just a UCLA thing? Let me know. And I also use it to play Among Us with my friends. I have YouTube, I have Messenger, which is my texting app of choice, and Loop Chat. This is kind of a recent development, but a couple of UCLA groups use it, so I have the app. And then we just have two widgets, again made with Widgetsmith, that are little graphics of Among Us screens. And this last screen is just where I'm hiding all of my apps while they're being displayed by shortcuts. And for some reason, they're all in this folder called Voyages. That's everything for this video, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. I upload new videos about student life every week on this channel. I also have a second channel where I literally have uploaded one video, but it exists if you want to follow that. And I post photos of my notes and bullet journal on my Instagram, which is @studyquill. See you next time!